your 2002 Ohio Valley Conference champions and NCAA regional qualifiers.
Coach Jeremy Tyson, and how great is it to be back here at Cap Field with the 2002 team? It's got to be something special.
Yeah, it's a very special experience. 10 years ago, this team did something that was very memorable. It's awesome that they remember it the same way that the coaching staff does, and it's great to see how everybody's grown into men. They have families and children, and everybody's back for a very special weekend.
Now, did you participate in any hacks out there? Or I saw you golfing yesterday. Have you?
You know what? I should put the golf clubs down, and no, I did not swing the baseball bat. I'm looking forward to hitting fungo to maybe somebody and relive that experience. But no, I saved it for the kids. It's for them, and we're here to celebrate them and remember.
Now, what are you up to these days?
I live in San Antonio, Texas, which is home for me. I have two awesome daughters, and I own my own business. I own a baseball academy in San Antonio, so I'm still getting to do it, but a much different level, but hopefully still sharing some good information and helping affect kids.
Now, do you have a great story from that year that's kind of PG?
That's PG, so you put the asterisk with PG. I would have to think about that. I don't know. I could probably go off the cuff on Hogue a time or two, and of course Southey, but PG, keeping it for kids? No, probably not.
All right, well, thanks for joining us today, and soak it all in this weekend.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot for having me.
Joined by former assistant coach, Coach SOUTHARD, and how great does it feel to be back here in Cape Girardeau?
Oh, this is incredible. Been 6 years since I've been back. Things hadn't changed a whole lot. Seeing the guys is really special, seeing Coach Hogan, so really enjoying it.
Now, 2002 was just a special year. Why don't you kind of just talk about the team? Went through a lot, and just was a solid ball club.
Yeah, that was, I think Coach Tyson and I had been here for about 3 years at that time, so this was one of our first real recruiting classes. Just a great bunch of guys from all over the place. Great year, started off slow, ended up real strong, so it was really a good, fun season.
Now, what are you up to these days?
I am in Huntsville, Alabama, totally out of baseball, actually building houses. Yep.
All right, and what do you kind of look forward to this weekend, besides just kind of regrouping with the old team?
Outside of actually baseball, Cape Girardeau, just a great city. Just looking forward and having a good time, looking around, seeing, my kids were born right over here at the hospital. So just kind of catching up on just what the town has.
All right, well, appreciate your time and enjoy the weekend.
Thank you.
Former shortstop, Zach BOROWIAK. And Zach, I saw you out there fielding some grounders. It's got to be great to be back here at Cap Field.
Oh, absolutely. It's a great feeling just to come out here and mingle and meet all these guys and get back out here and run around a little bit. It's a great feeling.
And the hop's still the same at shortstop?
It's a little bit better, it seems. That's what I was telling Parmalee out there. I was like, man, this is perfect compared to what it used to be. But no, this is nice. They've done a lot to the surface.
Now you're out there taking some hacks too. How good did that feel?
I'm not gonna lie, it hurt a little bit, but no, a little out of shape. But no, Coach Caff, that was great. BP puts it right there. Just unfortunately couldn't really hit it that well.
Now you guys use the old metal bats, and then you played in the minors. You got to use a wood bat. What's kind of the similarities between the wood bat and then the new bats?
They're pretty much similar. Except for the sound, obviously, and the sweet spot's almost the same now on the new BB core bats that these guys have to use. It definitely evens out the game a little bit, helps the pitchers out. But no, there's not a whole lot of difference anymore.
Now, how great is it to be back here with your 2002 teammates? You guys had a great run. Just talk about it a little bit.
Oh, it's great to see all those guys last night when we all met up. Haven't seen most of them in 10 years other than Stuckey, and it's so good. We're such a close-knit bunch, and I think that's what helped us have a lot of our success.
Now, what are you kind of up to these days?
These days, I live over in Belleville, Illinois. My dad owns a sporting goods store back home in Nashville, Illinois, so I work up there, and I help coach with the Gateway Grizzlies, independent team in the Frontier League.
All right, well, thanks for your time today, and enjoy the weekend.
All right, thanks a lot.
Joined by Tim Alvarez, former pitcher, but you're in there taking some hacks earlier. You came in as a first baseman, but then you turned into a pitcher. How great is it to be back here, and how was it to take some cuts at Coach Caff?
Oh man, the cuts are worth the trip, but it's great to be back here. It's great. The place doesn't change much. It's even driving up and down the streets here. It's just nice to be back and kind of, because this was home for 5 years. It's weird to think that I live so far away, but this really does feel like home.
Now, kind of tell fans kind of what you're up to these days, and are you in the area?
No, I'm out in Oregon. I'm a general contractor, so it pretty much means I talk on the phone for a living and get guys out there building houses. So.
Now, how good is it to see some of your old teammates again? Everybody's changed a little bit?
No one's changed. It's great, though. Yeah, you pick right up where you left off. So it's great to see these guys. They're still a wild, crazy bunch out there enjoying life.
Now, do you have a good kind of PG story to tell?
No, you said PG. Yeah, no, there's too many. I mean, you have to give me context to have a story, but I have plenty. Yeah, no, the guys, they know how to have fun, and we're gonna have more fun today, cheering the SIMMONS boys on.
All right, well, thanks for your time, and enjoy the weekend.
You too, thank you.
By Denver Stuckey, and Denver over there taking some grounders at third base. Still kind of the same old hops.
Oh yeah, and this field's always played pretty nice, and it just feels good to get out there and just let the arm loose a little bit and feel like an athlete again.
Now, you took some batting practice with Coach Calf. Similar batting practice to back in the day?
Oh yeah, a good hitting coach knows how to hit your bat, and I think Calf did a real good job of that, because I know that most of us don't have the same swings we used to, but yeah, he did a nice job, and it felt good to swing the stick a little bit.
Now, is there a little bit of difference in the bats that you guys used to use?
Oh yeah, the sound, and it doesn't feel like it carries as well, which might be because we're 10 years older too, but definitely has a different sound. No more ping when you hit them like the ones we used.
Now, you're back with your 2002 teammates. Is it great to be back? Just kind of rekindle some old friendships?
Oh man, I think every one of us has been excited for months on this, because we hadn't seen some people in like 10 years, and it's just been great to catch up, tell stories, and it's just been an awesome weekend.
Now, what are you up to these days?
I am a PE teacher in a high school down around Poplar Bluff. Been my 6th year doing that, and got married and have a 10-month-old baby now, so I'm all grown up, I guess.
Now, do you have a good PG story that you can tell some of Southeast Missouri baseball fans?
Oh, well, I guess one of the best stories is whenever we won the OVC tournament, Coach Hogan brought us into his hotel room there, and he said, he thought we were being too tight, so he jumped on one of our pitchers' back and rode him like a horse, I guess, and then he jumped off and said, "You need to get the monkey off your back," and just started, and we all started laughing, and I think we won the next 2 games like 14-2 and 16-5, so I mean, it kind of loosened us up, and I give him credit. It was a great speech.
All right, well, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and
All right.
great to see you.
Thank you.
Joined now by James Beever, and how great is it to be back here in Cape Girardeau and enjoying some Red Hawk baseball?
Oh, it feels really good. I haven't seen a lot of these guys in about 10 years, and kind of brings back a lot of memories being out here, and everything we've been through. We won that championship in '02. It's good to see the guys again.
Now, you were in there taking some hacks. Could you tell a difference in the bats from 2002 and the new bats now?
Well, definitely. Going from aluminum, and I played pro ball, so the wood, but it's definitely a big difference from when we were growing up. It seems like it was hitting more like a wood bat to me.
Now, who gave the best hacks in the cage today?
I have to go with Brad Simmons. He's the BP wonder of the world.
Now, tell the fans kind of what you're up to these days.
Well, after Southeast, I played about 6.5 years in the minor leagues, and retired and scattered for the Chicago White Sox for a couple years, and now I am a consultant on fields all the way from the St. Louis Cardinals, Boston Red Sox, down to the minor leagues and college level.
Now, do you have a good kind of PG story to kind of tell us?
No comment. No comment on that.
All right, well, thank you, and enjoy the weekend.
All right, thanks.
Simmons, and you got to take some cuts today, and everybody's calling you kind of the BP wonder of the world. You put one out. How'd it feel to take some cuts out there?
I'll tell you what, it felt pretty good, but don't have the same stroke I did 10 years ago, but I can definitely tell a difference in the bats these days. So
what's kind of the difference? Is it just not carry as much, or?
It's probably a combination of me getting old and the bat, and I think they've taken a little bit out of the bats, but it's probably a little bit more of me getting old. So
we saw you on the golf course yesterday. Do you have any comments on that?
If there is any footage, I have no comment on yesterday's festivities on the golf course. But
Now, tell us how great it is to be back, kind of with some old teammates back here at Capaha Fields. Got to bring them back a lot of memories.
It really does. This is one of the best times of my life, being here, going to school and playing ball with everyone, and just, we basically picked up where we left off. Conversations, stories. It's to be honest, 10 years doesn't seem like 10 years. We just came right back into our old motif. So.
Now, why don't you tell Red Hawk fans kind of what you're doing these days?
I'm actually up in St. Louis. I'm managing a AT&T U-verse call center. It's amazing. I didn't go to school for that, but it's amazing, what you'll be doing in 10 years. So.
All right. Well, thanks for your time, and just enjoy the rest of the weekend.
All right. Thank you.